Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly celebrity reading. This week it is Miley Cyrus. As I do with all my celebrity readings, they're based on subscriber requests. So if you have a celebrity you want me to read, I'll add them to the list. Now, Miley Cyrus is a singer. Everybody knows that. And as I do with all my celebrity readings, I go over their birth chart just very briefly to give you a little idea of like why they are the way they are and what makes them who they are. Now, she actually, what's interesting is she is a Sagittarius, and her rising is Taurus. Okay, so she's definitely had a year. I'll also point out that her Saturn is in Aquarius, and Saturn is currently in Aquarius and has been since about March 2020. So she's been going through, that's her return. She's been going through probably some big life lessons the past 3 years. Big moments, okay? Saturn's a taskmaster planet. You have to learn from these moments. You have to grow from these moments. It is the planet of karma. Now, the interesting thing is, it is in her 10th house, okay? And that is her 10th house of career. So she's probably thought about, maybe transforming or thinking about different things in her career. She may have had to have worked harder. There could have been things that distracted her, because looking at her chart, well, let's go ahead and say she has two stelliums, by the way. Okay, two stelliums. The first stellium is in Scorpio. All right, she has her Mercury, her Moon, and her Pluto is in Scorpio, so we know she has this intense emotional side to her. But she has no problem burning things down and building it up if she needs to, right? If something's not working out. She also has a stellium in Capricorn, okay? Her Venus is in Capricorn, and, as of today, I'm doing this on Christmas Eve on December 24th. Venus is in Capricorn, all right? There's another return that's going on. Her Uranus and her Neptune is in Capricorn. So with this stellium in Capricorn, we know that she's a hard worker, okay? We know she prioritizes work, all right? Her career, okay? Now, here's the one thing that if there's the biggest takeaway about Miley Cyrus is that her being a Sagittarius right now, she has a lot of luck, okay, in her fifth house of partnerships, okay. Well, I'm sorry, of love, fifth house of pleasure, of love, of self-expression, creativity, and that's all she wants to do, because her midheaven is an Aquarius, and her midheaven's like the big picture, right? Now, for her having a midheaven in Aquarius, that's pretty big, okay? That's pretty significant, because it shows this is so accurate for her, right? Because it's just saying, she's very visionary, very, eccentric. She is going to she really wants to have a huge impact on the world. Think of Aquarius, the humanitarian sign. But the Aquarius is also very independent, very rebellious. Okay, Miley Cyrus is known to be, pretty rebellious in terms of her work and her art and career. But they're very forward thinking. They're very forward thinking, future forward. Now, what I was gonna say is that with her being a Sagittarius, her Gemini is Mars is in Gemini right now, but it's been retrograde in her seventh house of partnerships. Okay, and that's both love and career. Okay, and then with her Taurus, Jupiter's in Taurus right now. Listen, let's just say by next year, May 2023, when Jupiter goes into her sign, she is going to have the best year that she's had since 2011. Okay, the best year. We're going to hear a lot from her. She's probably coming out with a new album, probably something going on with a relationship, especially looking at her birth chart. Yeah, she's definitely going to have some relationship. It's like, with Mars and Gemini retrograde right now, which is going direct, by the way, in a few weeks, which is really good for her. It's really affecting her seventh house of partnerships and her second house of money. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started. someone was asking about relationships in one of the requests. I've gotten multiple requests for Miley Cyrus, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with Miley Cyrus. Pick up on her, just see what's going on with her energies now and what we can expect from her. All right, in the future. Now, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It gives a really good general overview of what's going on, and if I need to pull clarifiers, I'll pull clarifiers. Now, secondly, if you do want to, if you have a celebrity you want me to read, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'll add them to my list. One thing that I want to point out is that, like, I do get a lot of requests for celebrities I've already read, so feel free to go through the playlist, because celebrities that they might be already in there. Okay, some of the requests that I get, and let me just do this real quick. My dog is taking up my table space, so there we go. I'm going to push that down a little bit just so you can see it a little better. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started with Miley Cyrus. Listen, she's in a good place right now. She's in a really good place. She's actually got a very, very good spread. Yeah. Listen. Okay, let's get started. She did get the Knight of Swords. So something could have happened recently that was she was just, on fire, going after the things that she wanted, and also getting out of a mental space that she may have been that was just not really good for her, is an energy that's coming through. But you can see the Knight of Swords charging. All the knights are fiery, right? Swords are air. Okay, so it's really up here. It's really just like having that. There could have been, I'm getting quicksand energy, right? And then getting out of that quicksand and boom, 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 okay? And so she's in a really good headspace. She wants to move forward in this huge, huge way, all right? She wants to move forward in this huge way. Now, one thing I'm going to point out that's coming up is, I mentioned that she has a stellium in Scorpio, okay? There's a lot happening in her, that's her Mercury, her Moon, and her Pluto, okay? Mercury's currently retrograde, and Pluto in Scorpio. I mean, it's domicile, okay? Now, I'm getting an energy of just, some things have just been out of her control. Like, she's just really, really just boom, wants to get going, but some things are just holding back. So we'll see what happens, and it's coming up here in her reading. But listen, this is really good. The Knight of Swords in her past, okay? She's finally just, charging forward, moving ahead. I'm still getting, like, there's not everything that she wants is coming yet, but listen, she's fine for now. She's in a good place. She's very comfortable, okay? You can see that, there's 10 cups in that rainbow, right? So when the cups are over our heads, that's a lot of enlightenment. Cups represent emotions, rainbow, hope, okay? Promising a future. This is, happy life, happy family, happy home, happy everything. Really, all right? And so this is a very auspicious card. This came in the heart of her spread. This is kind of like the theme of the moment. She's in a good place. She's in a really good place, and I'm very happy for her for that. I'm very excited for her, especially when you think about Jupiter having gone back into Sagittarius, right? The 5th house of pleasure, okay? Love, all right? Creativity, self-expression, those things that are very important to her, very important to Miley Cyrus, all right? Now, you can see one thing. One thing I'd love for her to know is she's in a good place now. She needs to think about her next step, okay? Next step, and that's exactly what she's going to do, because it's especially with relationship energy. Here, you see the two people here. Come on. This, when they are... when two people in, for instance, this couple here, the happy couple, this is two becoming one. They're together, the hands, listen, she's in possibly in a relationship now. She's very happy. She's very good. You can see the happy children here. There's a lot of potential here, okay? She has to understand right here, listen, I'm happy. I'm good. What's the next step? Now, you do see that she got the Four of Swords in her challenge area. So she does need to remember she got the Knight of Swords in her past. She needs to take this moment to think about things, okay? She does have Saturn in Aquarius. She's had it, I wouldn't say tough, but it's been a year of a lot of like, who am I? What do I need to do? Like, how can I grow? The big questions we ask, right? And remember, Saturn is in her 10th house of career, okay? And so she really needs to take this moment, have some stillness of mind, okay? Have some stillness of mind. One thing about the Knight of Swords is, he is going really fast, okay? So just pull back a little bit up here. Now, she did get the Hierophant, all right, in her crown. This is really great, okay, because this is showing that this is exactly what she wants to do. All she wants to do is spread the wealth, spread her wisdom. The Hierophant is, first of all, ruled by Taurus, okay? Remember, that is her rising sign. Secondly, the male equivalent of High Priestess, so very spiritual, right? But this is, mostly Pope energy, right? It's that spiritual leader. It's someone who, has a deep wisdom, that again, sacred knowledge, that when you have that, hey, look, you spread it. This is the first trump card where there's other people that actually appear in the card other than the main figure, okay? And so that's all she wants to do right now. She wants to spread the love, especially to her fans, okay? And it's a lot of like, there's a lot of power in words, right? And so even with her music, there's a lot of power in music. And, the energy coming through is really just, this is in her crown. So all she wants to do is just boom, boom, boom. Just like let it, it feels like there's like something pulling her back right now. And, I think a lot of it is, especially with Mars and Gemini haven't been retrograde for a while. We did have 6 planets retrograde at one point. That was in September, but then Mercury is will be going retrograde soon. Uranus is retrograde. It's a lot of time to just reassess things, okay? That's what she needs to do. She did get the moon, okay? So deep down inside, listen, there is that tug of war, all right? It really is, with the 10 of Cups in the heart of her spread. Remember when I said earlier, thinking about the next steps now? I mean, really thinking about that, okay? Because that could be, causing a little bit of distress, a little bit of just, anxiety for her, because there's this tug of war, there's this push and pull, her wanting to just charge forward, but there's this something just out of her, hands that's holding her back a little bit. Now, you see that, it really is deep down inside, trusting your intuition, just having that patience, okay? You can see that, sure, there are the 2 towers here. There's a lot of water here. There's so much happening here. But remember, listen, this is not cool for her is what it's saying, because one thing, listen, it's the moon first of all, and it's a very full moon. It is a very full moon. Now listen, we can trace the moon back to to Luna, right? Goddess of the moon, okay? That's why the moon, it goes through lunar phases, and it's lunar, right? But if you go through the etymology of the moon, it is also, lunacy, right? And so we all go a little crazy, our animals act up, they, even people, right? The moon does have a huge tide of our emotions are pulled, all right? And so she's going through that right now. And again, it's that tug of war energy that's with, how she wants to charge forward, but there's just, things holding her back. Now, one thing that she really needs to do is think about her future, okay? That is something, I think right now, having that moment of things are good, I'm good, I want to spread, all this wisdom, especially she really needs to just really pause and think about the process now, okay? Because what she might have planned for the future, what she wants to do in the future, may not be the right thing. She needs to really think about it now, okay? She's in her head a little bit too much too. She needs to come out a little bit, all right? Enjoy this moment. Enjoy the fact that you have the 10 of Cups in the heart of your spread, all right? Now, in her future, she'll be fine. She got temperance, okay? Remember I was talking about balance, all right? That tug of war, that pull. This is balance, all right? Temperance is all about, moderation too, all right? This is in her future, by the way. Temperance means moderation, okay? But again, let's break down the word temperance from the Latin temperare. It actually means to mix. That's why she was known, this archangel, as the alchemist, all right? You see the two cups here, just pouring, measuring. But, remember when I said earlier, having the patience to see things through? That's what this card is, okay? You see her foot in the water, foot on the ground, okay? Pay attention to the foot in the water, okay? She's testing the waters, all right? And so she's not jumping in. She's not doing like a cannonball into this lake. She's testing the waters, but when I say to mix and when I say balance, this is really in her future, Miley's future. She will have that moment, okay? She will come to that moment of clarity where she realizes, I need more of this in my life. I need less of this in my life. I need to do a little bit more of this in my work. I need to, make a little bit more balance, okay? Not only in her physical world, as in like maybe I'm spending too much time in my career, not spending enough time in my relationships, right? She's going to have that balance. She's going to, acknowledge that. But also the balance of mind, body, spirit, right? So you can even see, come on, look in the, right in the forehead. All right, the sun. Now that's really indicating the pineal gland, and I won't even get into all that, but it really is just having that sight, just having that clarity, just knowing, all right, how to balance everything out. So all of this works for her. All right, so let's get to her staff again. If you're new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, all of that, and it really does help my channel grow if you're a subscriber. Thanks so much for being here. All of y'all, thanks for being here. And remember, leave your celebrity request in the comments. Now, we can see her staff, right? You see what's going on here. Well, she did get the chariot, all right? So remember how I said there is that that tug of war energy within her. Like, she just wants to move forward. There's things that she probably wants to announce. There's things that she probably wants to move forward with. But there is something just kind of like karmically holding her back and just even, out of her control, right? Just something that's just, it's probably for the better, actually, wait a moment. All right, wait a moment, because you're going to have that moment of clarity, and things could change, okay? So don't make any announcements now and don't make any like big decisions now. But listen, she did get the chariot. So this is the affirmation that all she wants to do is move forward. Not only move forward, charge forward. You see it, the chariot, right? He's standing up. He's so excited. He's so ready to go. This is all about self-will, determination. This is, having that power to control your destiny, right? You see the two sphinxes, they're going opposite directions. Doesn't matter, okay? It does not matter, because you're in the chariot seat, okay? And so I really do love that for her. There is something from the past that she's trying to move forward from, especially with the Knight of Swords in her past as well. But some challenges, okay? Some obstacles. And again, it is that energy of, I want to do this now, but I need to pull back, and I have to really, really think, especially with that Four of Swords in her challenge area. Now, she did get in her external factors area Ace of Swords, okay? Very powerful. So this is indicating, listen, the Ace of Swords, the Ace, first of all, ushers in that new change, that new opportunity, the new beginning. But it is a very powerful sword, okay? And remember, swords are the mental suit, so this is, boom, having that mental clarity and having that mental breakthrough that is going to bring you that victory and success. So with the temperance and the Ace of Swords here, she's fine. She'll be good. She has nothing to worry about. She needs to take this time to just chill, all right? Chill and be with her friends, her family, and, all her loved ones, and just love and appreciate what she has in her life. So that's what she needs to do, okay? Everything, happens in an order, and everything's going to be fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's going to be good, look at that, and then she got clarified the Page of Swords. So you see the pattern here, okay? The Knight of Swords Ace of Swords, and now the Page of Swords. Okay, so she is going to get this, with this breakthrough, mental breakthrough. She's getting a message coming in soon. Okay, and then she is going to go boom, boom, boom. But remember, look at all these swords. Out of all the pit cards, honestly, I'm sorry, out of all the court cards, actually, she has the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. Out of the sword suit, all right, the Four of Swords in her challenge area. This is the one that's saying, slow down, take some time to recover, to heal, to really just, meditate right now, okay? It's in her challenge area, all right? And you see all these other swords like, let's go. But it really is, she will have a moment of clarity, but a big one, okay? A lot of things that she's going to be fine. And again, there is some message coming through for her after this, mental breakthrough that she has, and it's a good one. The Page of Swords, he's just eager to get started too. I love that she's gotten, 3 out of the sword suit, 3 of the 4 quartz. Okay, now Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is great. This is great. She's looking to have. She really wants this. It's almost like her big thing right now is she wants to share the world this new Miley. Okay, that's what it really is. Okay, now one of the reasons why is looking at her birth chart. It really is just with what's happening, especially with all that Scorpio energy, her stellium in Scorpio, and then, the Mars being retrograde in her 8th house, which is death and rebirth, okay? Listen, come on. Scorpio rules the 8th house. All right. So, again, by January, I feel like we're going to hear a lot of things. Around mid January, mid to late January, we'll hear a lot of things come around for about her. But the Wheel of Fortune, that is the card of divine intervention. Okay, that's a game-changing card. Okay, it is a 10, right? So 1-0 goes 1 new beginning, and she's really looking to have all this luck and prosperity on her side, and she's really ready to enter this next cycle. Right, that's her biggest hope right now. Okay, and almost in a way where she's going to be doing something new. And she has all this, she's hoping that it's just, that luck is on her side, all right? That, the gods are on her side and making this all work out for her. But she's fine. I mean, she just, again, needs to just get out of her head a little bit right now. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. Enjoy what you have, okay? Enjoy what you have. But also spend some time, thinking about your next steps. Now, just don't go like crazy deep. It's kind of hard. That's part of the tug of war is, Jupiter is in Taurus. Jupiter is in Aries, all right? Until May. For her, her rising, that is her 12th house, okay? And that is the subconscious, that's the past. It's going really deep, right? Unrooting those things that we don't really need and just really having those moments, okay? Now, of what do I need to leave behind, especially around the new year, right? Happening around the new year. Actually, by the way, what was her? She's a Sagittarius, so it was just her birthday, wasn't it? November 23rd. Okay, so it was a month ago. Well, happy belated birthday, Miley. In her final outcome, she did get the 2 of Pentacles. Now, listen, there is a lot of imbalance here, okay? She's going to have to make a decision, all right? This is a card of choice. Now, she is definitely, I think she is going to make the right choice. She is going to make the right decision, but it is going to have, the balance that she's thinking. Remember, she got the Temperance in her future, right? Okay, so she is going to seek it. She is going to make this decision, and it's actually going to be really good for her. And it may be, I'm getting the energy, it's something that it's kind of new to her, this decision that she has to make. Something that she's never had to do, think about before, but let's just clarify that. Okay, so 7 of Wands. So, yeah, it's something, I mean, she really is going to be in defense mode, and it could be a decision around something that's important to her, but she's going to have to defend herself in terms of the decision that she's going to make. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, there we go. Of course. And I was expecting this actually because remember, there's a part of her that just wants to, uh, just do this transformation, show the world, right? This new Miley, okay? Final outcome. All right, she's going to be defending herself. So this is indicating there is going to be something new coming from Miley Cyrus, and it's going to be something possibly like new for her too. Okay, there's the energy that's coming through, but it is what she's looking for. Death is, it doesn't mean like literal death, but is, think of it as like death is just a point in time, okay? And this is a transformational process. And remember, I said all that energy, her Scorpio stellium, all right? All she wants to do, there's a part of her that's like kind of burning it down, building it up, but she wants this transformative, moment. And that's part of the, a little bit of the impatience of just, some just things, just she's ready to go this way, but it's like the gods are just saying not yet. But yeah, in her final outcome she got the death, so she is going to make some decisions. She's going to have to defend herself with this decision, and then it brings this transformation. She has a transformative, and again Scorpio rules death, right, and rebirth. So this is death and rebirth. You see that this is leaving one chapter of your life, starting a new life chapter, but a very auspicious one. You see the sun coming out on the horizon. You see the red rose, the white rose, the white horse. I can't even talk today. My eyes are, that's not even red. But it's all purity here, okay? And this is really great, and I really love that for her. So there is something that she is going to, something new coming into her life, a decision that she is going to make where she may have to defend herself a little bit, and it may be a risk. Okay, a risky decision, but it is going to be transformative. It's almost like she's going to present something new to us. And it's the best thing for her. Okay, the best thing for her. You do see that it is, the 10. She, this is her third 10. Okay, so 10 is the end of the cycle, right? And then what comes at the end of a cycle? Another cycle, a new beginning. Remember, 10 equals one new beginning. Now this is at this point raining pentacles. Okay, it is raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life, and you see the hermit here. Okay, he's finally made it. You see listen, speaking of cycles, all right, one thing I'm going to point out here, you see that the hermit, he has his hand on the dog, and then you see that little child, all right, with a hand on the dog's tail, and then you see the young couple here. So this really is truly cycle, okay? But it's also, there's a lot of generations at play here too, okay? There's a lot of family energy involved, but also legacy, prosperity. This is, at the end of the day, the you made it card, okay? Look at all that comfort. Look how big their castle is. Look how happy they are with their family. Look at all that harvest. Like, this is good. So this new Miley, this new thing that she produces and comes out with, it's going to be really, really, it's almost like the best thing for her, okay? So especially with her midheaven in Aquarius, and I really, really love that. All right, especially because Saturn is in Aquarius, her Saturn is in Aquarius, and again, remember, her midheaven is the big picture. It is what she wants to be known as. It's how she's perceived, especially linked to her career. Okay, and remember, she's very commanding. Okay, and she's very progressive, very visionary. All that Capricorn energy, very hardworking. So all of that is her work is everything she's doing now is going to pay off big time. But there's definitely something new coming through. Yeah, big time. She's also going to get some, moments of clarity herself, but she's in a good place. All right. It's just, again, there's that tug. All right. She wants to go now, but no. It's not the time. It's gonna be, around, it's definitely gonna have to be around mid-January, okay, around mid-January. But just one more clarifier, The two, yeah, the two of wands. Okay, um, yeah, around, actually even, it could be a lot sooner than that, but um, it could be a lot sooner than that, but listen, let's just say January. All right. So that said, yeah, and that's a lot of planning energy. And I remember I said she is visionary, and he is very visionary, and he's standing at the highest point in the castle, and he has like a really good view and a really good perspective and a really good vision. So that would be her next step is after this big announcement, then planning the next one. I mean, it's just the cycles of life. She's in a good place. Anyway, that is a reading for Miley Cyrus. I've gone way so long on this reading. If you like this reading, it'd be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on in her life. I always because I never Google them. I never Google or research what's going on in their life because I do cold readings. B, you never want to be attached emotionally to someone that you read, like a celebrity that, because sometimes subconsciously, readers can subconsciously interpret cards in favor of the person that they're reading, right? If they're a big fan of theirs. But, I don't even, I know who Miley Cyrus is, but I don't listen to her music, unfortunately. And I mean, no, like, she's great at what she does, but you don't even want to know the music I listen to. So that said, leave comments, tell me what's going on in her life, and let me know if there's yeah, she's good. She's good. Great relationship energy. Yeah, leave comments, and again, if you're a subscriber, feel free to leave celebrities you want me to read in the comments, and I'll add them to my list. Thanks so much, and have a happy holiday. All right, bye bye.